Welcome into Could Be Wrong. I am Nick Schwartz, Mike Vernon, Kevin Teehan. Somehow, I have no idea how. I guess we'll discuss. KU beats Texas Tech 64-61 in Lubbock for their season best, sixth straight win of the season. I say I don't know how they won. I do know how they won because Darryn Peterson decided, okay, I'll start shooting the ball. I'll start taking over, hitting back-to-back threes, back-to-back daggers, and that was essentially it. It was sloppy all around, especially at the end of the game. There was no point in the game when I wasn't nervous, least of which when Texas Tech's lead ballooned to 10 points. And at no point during that stretch did I think KU was actually going to come back and win, because it was like, okay, they know what they're doing. KU's tired. They're motivated after a loss. They're finding a way to essentially take Darryn out of the game. They're going after Bryson Tiller over and over again on defense, and it worked until it didn't. And Darryn decided, hey, I'm going to remind everybody I'm the best player in the world. So, oh, and by the way, 35 minutes for Darryn Peterson tonight. How's that?
That's the real win.
I'm not a mean guy. I'm a people pleaser. You know how hard it was for me to absolutely shut Kevy Teehan down right now when he just came in here and wanted to talk about the game? And I said, we can't talk about it because we're saving it for the pod. We got to be raw. We got to raw this. I didn't like it. It didn't feel good. And then just sitting here staring at each other because we're showing it all here live with you. Oh my God. Oh, this is the first time I've talked about it.
Well, yeah, the game ended 20 minutes ago. So
Vincent Council. Oh my.
By the way, I looked it up. Jr. Vincent Council is a real former college basketball player at Providence.
Well, in like 15 years ago?
Like 10 years ago. He's 31.
Fran, be better.
Yeah. Fran was on his tonight, but I don't want to sully this episode by talking about Fran too much in the first 5 minutes of the show. I will say Darryn coming out and playing 35 minutes after what happened on Saturday, because I know I want to talk a lot about Saturday too, but we need to focus on this game. But because of how Saturday went and how high profile of a game that was the first time all season I'd really seen the national media jump onto the conversation KU fans have been having all year about, okay, so what really is going on with Darryn Peterson? This is kind of weird. And for him to come out and play 35 minutes and hit those 2 threes at the end of the game to just kind of quell any concerns that were still lingering from 48 hours ago was, I can't imagine a better response for him personally.
You think that's it? You think it's national media's paying attention and the crew's like, what are you talking about? He played 35 minutes. He doesn't sit out. There's nothing to see here.
I do. I mean, I don't know how your guys' algorithm was looking over the last 2 days, but all of a sudden the Gary Parishes, the CBS Sports, everybody who's in the college basketball space at a media level, Mike, you're muted, was talking about Darryn Peterson.
Mike Vernon's.
And it hasn't really been that case. I feel like we've been shouting it from the rooftops and everyone's like, who cares? He doesn't need to play 30 minutes if he's going to score 24 points in 23 minutes. That was the first time, because of how many eyeballs were on it, I felt like everybody was kind of saying the same things we were. And then he did that.
It's funny because on the 7.5 hour drive home, I made my peace with it. I was like, he's amazing. We left that game on Saturday with mixed feelings, and I was like, he's amazing. Enjoy the minutes we get. Hopefully it gets sorted out by the end of the year. And then he plays 35 minutes. So you're welcome. I did this.
I thought he was done. After that hard foul when Toppin fouled him under the basket with it was within the first 4 minutes of the second half. I'm like, up. And then he went to the bench. I was like, that was it. That was it for Darryn Peterson, and came back in. And I don't think he left the game again. I think he sat for 4 or 5 minutes, and then he played the final 12.
We might need Mike's computer to come back. But he was walking arm in arm with KT leaving the floor. Was he getting Was he helping him, or were they just like hanging out?
You're
Being
asking if
bros.
KT was helping DP walk to the locker room? I think
Yeah,
that
they
was
were
just like
walking with their arms around each other, and I was like, "Is he exhausted or what's going on?" I don't know. I don't know if that's
I
just
saw
I'm
that too.
looking
I
into
thought it
everything I see now.
yes. I saw that. I thought it was just like old man putting his arm around the young kid and being like, "Wow, you're special." Like you shut
Well,
those guys up.
that would make sense because it was special.
I cannot believe he led the team in scoring tonight. He tied all players with 19 points for the game high. I have no idea how he was able to do that despite seemingly getting shut down. And I know like Twitter the entire game was like, "Hey, we got to get DP some looks." It didn't seem like he was super interested in like forcing it. It did seem like they were guarding him really well and
Yeah.
just denying him at every opportunity, going over every ball screen. Like they were doing everything they could to take him out of the game. And it's not like those last 2 looks were good looks. It's not like he finally got loose at the end of the game. He was just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, they were super physical, not just with Darryn, but across the board, and they did an awesome job on him. Fans didn't do an awesome job on him.
I have a feeling. I have a sixth sense on this. It starts with Lance Leipold. Lance took away the tortillas because of the knife. Texas Tech fans are very angry about this. Lance knew. He knew what was going to be coming back to Lubbock. And he said, these guys I'm going to help this basketball squad get together in early February when they need it most. And those Tech fans took that bait, and Lance Leipold is playing chess while these fuckers are playing checkers. He set this whole thing up in coordination with a certain agent.
What do you think? I agree. You're onto something. So do you think in Lawrence,
It's just a fact.
in Lawrence, there's a very nice home with a television set to this game? Maybe.
No.
No, you don't think he was watching it?
Took a remote.
Maybe he wasn't watching it. And she was like, "Look, he's avenging us, Lance."
There it is. Good setup, Mike.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah,
I was just gonna go way off the rails to see if you could get there. That was unbelievable. Hawks won without not a lot of things went right for them. 2 bench points. 2 bench points.
Who had them?
El Marco. Free throws. 0 bench field goals. Not that many bench minutes even.
I love that
2 bench
graphic at the
rebounds.
beginning that Tech and KU are both damn near the bottom of basketball in bench production. Or was it bench points or bench minutes?
Bench minutes. I know. I can pull it up. I have it right here. KU is 307th. I think Ryan Hammer put out a video today and said that KU specifically is bottom 5 amongst power conference teams in bench minutes. And Texas Tech, I think, is right there with them. So, yeah. And I think what was weird about this game is, especially in the second half when Texas Tech was building that lead and they were feeding Watts. And every single time he wasn't guarded by Flory, it was just like go time. I'm going to go into Tiller's chest. I'm going to go into Trey White's chest. I'm going to go into he had an easy one over El Marco. And it was like, really? Like, this is the dude who's going to kill us when Toppin isn't having a huge game. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of stopped. I'll give Bryson Tiller credit because I thought he got kind of abused defensively on several possessions, but he did make a couple of really big plays down the stretch. I'm not the ref guy. I don't like to cry over spilled milk, but like he seemingly got just ripped to the floor on that no call right after they had got a call on the other end. So whatever.
We love crying over spilled milk.
Yeah, Tiller wasn't
coaches who do it. We love
Tiller wasn't good offensively, but the only guy on the team who could grab a rebound. And made some timely plays down the stretch.
He toughed up when they needed him.
It's just that's a Bill Self win, man. It just feels so classic in the best ways. Where, like, again, things aren't going right. You look at the box score and you're like, what? And then just some guys clutched up late, made plays. You get a bank shot, and like the Hawks are stealing one on the road again.
The moment I thought KU was going to win the game was the Tiller, the pick and roll, the too big pick and roll Tiller oop to Flory.
Yeah.
Because that is just like a quintessential Bill Self play. And Flory, by the way, probably this is the best stretch of ball we've seen from him all year. These last 3 or 4 games, Flory's been good, man. Remember early in the season when we talked about how, like, physically Flory looks like a prototypical rim protector, but it didn't seem like his defensive instincts were all that great, and he would just kind of bite on stuff and get out of position. He seems to have figured something out, because lately he is exactly the guy you thought you were getting when he announced he was coming back.
Yeah, he's learned how to not jump. And then to
I mean,
jump
look
later.
at
Not
these last
now, jump later.
During the 6-game win streak that KU's on, Flory's had 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 4 blocks, 3 blocks, 2 blocks, and 2 blocks. That's elite rim protection.
8 fouls in 8 Big 12 games from Eli. I'm not going to look if that's right. I'm sure it is. It just felt so classic. Like Phil in just says, can we talk about Tiller and Flory? Feel like old school Self. Really did. It did, and it does. Like, you've got guys that are stepping up in moments when other dudes aren't, and they're just like firing on some cylinders here. Tech fans in DP's head. Nope, they're not DP ready. I mean, just like, what? Who is this man? He is so unbelievably good. And just wait till he gets healthy. Wow.
So I'm trying to find some quotes from Self in the post game. The only one I've seen so far is,
I knew you weren't listening to me, so I could just say whatever I wanted.
he's got something you're born with, and I guess you can't teach.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's Kobe.
I don't know,
man.
guys. This feels like, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment. This feels like the biggest win of the season. The only one in competition with it is Iowa State, because of how badly you beat them. But to go on the road in Lubbock after a quick turnaround, being down 10 with under 10 to go, and winning that game with your best player who's been injured all year, playing 35 minutes and hitting 2 just cold-blooded daggers to win the game, felt like it had everything.
Was Iowa State was coming off back-to-back losses, right?
Iowa State was undefeated.
No, but
No,
KU was coming off. The Iowa State win was coming off back-to-back KU.
No, we had lost 2 and 3 because we came back.
2 and 3.
Came
that was
back
a
in
huge
the
win.
TCU game, so we were almost 3 in a row.
Okay.
Players meeting or Dooley back.
Is KU 6-0 since the players meeting?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Retro.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
Oh my gosh. Are there any wife comments from this game? Did wives see this game?
My wife did not see this game.
Well,
Wife saw, but I don't think wife watched.
No, I believe that. My wife made an observation when Darryn hit the off balance kind of light hesitation 3. She said he's like sideways. He can hit insane shots. Off balance. I mean, he's a miracle. He's a miracle, and my wife can even see it.
He is a miracle. Wow. She sees us.
I did see a comment. I don't know who it was from, but I saw it get retweeted after the game that some KU fan said that Darryn needs to stop taking threes fading to his right because he hasn't made one all season.
Oops.
Oopsie.
I think Darryn, here's the objective take. Whenever he wants to play, and whenever he can play, and whenever he can shoot, that is what you go with. It's going to be your best option.
Yeah, I'm going to let him be the judge of what's a good shot. He seems to be decent at that.
Oh, okay. This is a good one. Does Darryn have the greenest light of Bill Self's coaching career? Like, do you think Bill Self is good with every shot Darryn has taken in a Kansas uniform?
I kind of think no doubt.
Yeah.
I don't think Bill's said once, even if he's thought it in his head, I don't think he's even vocalized the idea of like, what the fuck was that? Probably like, cool. Nope, I'm cool with whatever. If he thinks it's a good shot, I'll live with it.
His instinct
I love you.
All of whatever he'd been keeping up was just like directed at Jaden Dawson when Dawson took that three. Like that's the outlet there.
Yeah.
Like Dawson and Cole have just been getting shit on for shots they didn't even take.
Yeah, do you think
like Cole's like, I haven't played in 6 games. Why are you saying I keep taking bad shots?
The fleet of assistants is just like, this isn't about you. This is misplaced. Don't worry about it. We'll talk to him. That's not fair to you.
This is all a part of the plan. All part of the plan.
What a comment from Let's Go Cards. DP plays like Marshall Henderson. I mean,
if Marshall Henderson didn't shoot 30% from 3. Yeah, I see the comp. And just
I celebrate Marshall Henderson's entire catalog, okay? But this is a different level. I see what you're saying, but this is a different level.
Bill does absolutely love this guy. So much so that Bill is saying some kind of outlandish shit in press conferences all year to defend DP. He went on and on this week about with Jeff Goodman talking about, you know what I think? I think he was not conditioned well because he only practiced Thursday before the game. And it's like, no, I've talked to like 3 people. He practiced Thursday and Friday, I'm pretty sure. You know, like Bill's just saying crazy shit, right? And you know what? It doesn't really matter.
I kind of get it now. Every time I see you do things like this, I'm like, I get why Bill has given terrible answers all season long. Because for the first time in his career, he's like, no matter how frustrated I get, I'm not throwing this guy under the bus. If I am responsible for ruining and fracturing the trust and the relationship with the best player I've ever coached, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore.
It is like, this is the struggle with some of like DP. I mean, you've got some, he's like, yeah, Sean, I know, Sean Lester. I know it's insane to have you go talk to him in the middle of the game, and we've never ever done that before. Who gives a shit? Go talk to him. Like, do what we need to do. And it's when you zoom out, it's like, and again, I think this is hard for KU fans where it's like, well, dude's amazing. Everyone wants him to play for KU, but it's not really totally in their control. Dude is going through something, right? And then you zoom out and it's like, well, this could be Bill's last year or last 2 years. And that says a ton for KU, big picture. And you want this to end or go so great, like with that extra element of stake. And then you zoom out a little more and it's like, well, you know, it worked out pretty well for North Carolina that Michael Jordan went there. It's like, maybe we should keep the relationship good. Like every layer is like, well, you know, like you really want this to go well over the long haul, but also there's a lot at stake.
I've got a fire Bill Self quote. This is courtesy of Brian Haney. Bill Self on Flory's defense. We can talk about everybody, and I'm proud of everybody, but Flory Badunga is the best defender in America.
Wow.
I will say, if he's right, just hypothetically, having the best offensive player in America and the best defensive player in America is a decent foundation for competing in March.
Yeah, let's not even mention that we love the 2 transfers that start, and the Frosh is coming along.
Yeah.
Cole?
He's figuring it.
No, well,
Cole trending up. Technically.
Not mad at the Cole minutes.
February comes around. Everyone knows. Watch for Cole. Here he comes. No, I'm not mad at the Cole minutes.
I mean,
what else was
if
what else were they gonna do?
In Big 12 play, Flory's averaging. Well, he's shooting 78% from the field. That is number 1 in the Big 12. He is number 1 in the Big 12 in blocks. During this 6-game win streak, he's averaging like 15, 9, and 3.5 blocks per game. For all the shit we talked on him early in the season, like this is kind of what we thought we were getting. He's looking
bad early in the season. I don't even like. I don't think it was.
No, I agree.
Like there's been a genuine change in the way this guy has risen to the moment thus far, and it has been awesome to see. It doesn't even totally make sense. Like he's lengthy, but he's 6'9". He's athletic. Hasn't really gotten in foul trouble in a minute, knock on wood. Like he's kind of just all the issues that plagued him late last year and early this year are just like the switch has flipped.
And you kind of expect that to happen in the offseason. I think naturally we're like, oh, he's going to be in the gym and he's going to work on his game and he's going to come out, because that's what we've seen so many times with bigs over the years. And for him, it's like, yeah, maybe it just took an extra couple months, which is fine.
I mean, it is fine. He didn't play this role last year. The whole team was figuring it out. And he absolutely has risen to it. Last 5 games, KU is 45 points per 100 possessions better on defense with Flory on the court than when he's off. His net defensive rating or his defensive
By the
rating.
way, when have
45?
we had
That's the 100th percentile. That's what?
I mean, talk about a big guy who's just giving you 35 minutes a night.
I mean, I know.
It's insane.
They talked about it plenty. That Toppin has to play a ton for Tech, and Anderson does too. We're lucky he got sick right before the game. But Flory, I mean, yeah, we were talking about how he looked tired, how he ran like he was exhausted.
He was tired,
and I guess that's I mean, also maybe that's just his gait. Maybe that's just how he runs.
Because gate watch.
He's amazing. And if we can get 33 plus minutes a night the rest of the way at this level, the ceiling is the roof, as a great man once said.
Kevin, the thing Mike and I were discussing
Peterson
before we went on that you wanted to know that we wouldn't tell you, speaking of the defense and Flory's defense, even though it seemed like Watts had like a really good game because he had, I think, a 5-minute stretch where they just went to him over and over again and he kept scoring. Watts and Toppin combined to go 13 of 40. 13 of 40 from the field.
I cannot believe they shot 40 times.
Yeah.
What else are they going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. I don't even want to get into it. Like, just insane. There was going to be a game, like, I don't know if this was it or not. I still don't know. Like where he just like cooked someone in the second half, right? Like that's some legend shit. And okay, he did in the last 90 seconds. I don't care. That was awesome. That's something that I think we've been waiting for. The first half last week, I would say we've been waiting for, which he's kind of done, but like, no, he was like, I'm showing up. I'm the best player in America. Don't you screen for me. I'm going one-on-one. Like he went right at him, just like that. And then you do this at the end of the game, which is like some killer at the end.
We're gonna have to go back and watch. I don't remember. It was very late game. There was a stoppage in play. They were huddled up, and I swear I saw Darryn. I was trying to read lips. I swear I saw "Give me the ball." Now that might have been after he hit the 2 big shots, wanting to get it to shoot free throws or whatever to get fouled. But complete alpha, ultimate alpha. And we're getting alpha moments finally when we've been teased with the potential of it for the whole season.
Does KU win this game if Texas Tech fans don't chant that he's a pussy?
Yes. But that makes for a better talking point. Why would you, if you have watched him at all? Oh, and this is a great time to bring on Mech. I'm going to ask this question with Mech.
I only watch Mott's.
Why, if you have watched Darryn Peterson for even 5 minutes this season, and you know what he's capable of, would you think that calling him a pussy after like a relatively quiet first half would be a good idea, knowing what he's capable of doing? Hey,
Mech, did you know that happened?
Who did?
You didn't know this happened? Oh my gosh. Okay. At the end of the first half, DP was like 3 for 10 from the field. He had 11 points. He was kind of quiet. He goes to the free throw line with under a minute to go. The Texas Tech students section loudly could be heard clearly and obviously on the broadcast starts chanting, "He's a pussy."
Oh no. They
did it again in the second half too, early.
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
To be clear, he needed to shoot the ball, and then he did when it mattered.
Yep.
He's got that feel.
How fun was that?
But it was a fun culmination of a lot of different things. Like it wasn't just Darryn. He put the daggers in, but getting stops on defense, huge block from Flory, a couple of gritty plays from Tiller and Trey White. And then it was like, once the game was really within striking distance, Darren's like, I got it from here.
Time to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
How fun was it to see him play at the end?
35 minutes.
That's a breakthrough.
Huge. I was ready. I was ready. Okay, it's not looking great. If they lose, I'm going to come on and say this is still a win because of the minutes played.
I said the same thing to someone I was watching it with.
Yeah. But why
exact
not
same
it's a
thing.
win too?
Yeah, because before those 2 threes at the end, we probably come on here and say, win or loss, that was Darren's worst game, like production-wise, getting involved. And instead, we're like, I don't care what his box score is. I don't care how many points he had. I don't care what his field goal percentage was. That was the reason why you go and get DP.
Mech.
Travis Clement,
Kevin's
Kevin's fireside.
fire.
Mech is fireside. Someone's comparing you to Satan.
You see the fire?
Yeah, it says
Well,
you're
we just
giving
see
off
the
Satan
flames
vibes.
bouncing off your flesh.
Yeah, it feels a little warm, to be honest. I'm gonna scoot
It's
back.
a great fire. Good work.
I'm in Phoenix. There's a pool. Anyway.
Don't talk about the pool.
We get it. Your life sucks.
I'm outside.
Mech, did you watch the whole game?
I saw the whole game. What I did not see was any audio or hear any audio. I was just watching it at a bar. Thank you very much.
Bill Self's post-game quote called Flory the best defender in America.
Hey, dude, he's been sounding that alarm for a while, and especially the last two games. I mean, he was all in on DP the last game. He was so good. He's starting to feel. We've said this a few times, but he's starting to feel the game on both ends of the court so much better. Like it, I am as high on this team as I've ever been, and I think I read somewhere in our text chain that you guys thought we were going to get. Somebody said we were going to get stomped in this game, and I said something to the effect of "F you, I'm riding with this team and I'm betting KU," and no one responded. For the record, no one responded. And I went all in on KU money line. So I'm having a great night for lots of reasons. Thank you very much.
I wish I would have replied to you money line ? Because
money line was the play, bro. Plus, I can't remember what it was. Good payout.
I texted you. I was the one who texted that. Thought I don't think so. And then about an hour before the game, I was like,
and that was all.
Fuck it. We're dogs. I'm taking the value. So
I said we're unstoppable.
And then I hit it again down 10. Hawks.
Let's go.
Darryn Peterson's in the game. Probably should be the favorite.
We should be the favorite.
And Flory.
Guys, last week we were coming off the K-State win, and we said over these next 5 games, which is a gauntlet, we pretty much all said we would take 3-2. And you just got, I think, the second hardest win of those 5 games. I still think going to Ames is going to be really tough after what we did to them in Lawrence.
Do you remember what Kevin said?
I remember
Kevin said,
me said,
what if we win them all? That's what he said.
Feels like a different team than it did at the beginning of this month. A month ago when you're losing to UCF. You took a miracle to come back against TCU, losing to West Virginia. How much can change in 3 weeks, dude?
You know, no one looks back on games because of what happened in January. No one looks back on seasons because of January. It's all trust the process. You got to get there. We always believed.
I mean, they've been unranked twice. Doubles of the unranked.
Now we're in the top 10.
Yeah, now they're
Probably
dreaded and feared.
Dreaded and feared. It just feels like tradition.
What are they right now? 12?
11.
Oh, so Arizona next Monday is going to be number 1 versus like number 7 or number 8.
It's huge. Now we may lose
back
that game.
again.
Will KU be favored against the undefeated number 1 team in the country in Allen Fieldhouse?
No.
No.
Sure about that?
2.5 point dog.
So I can go ahead and lock in my
Sounds
money
right.
line bet for KU as dogs in the Fieldhouse. Does anybody know Bill Self's record as an underdog in Allen Fieldhouse?
Pretty good.
It's got to be a small sample size of games.
What do you think it is? Less than 10 games?
Less than
Yeah.
5 games, 6 games.
I bet you he's lost
It's only, I think,
1.
Tin Palm's got it as a 2-point game right now.
I said 2.5. I was pretty close.
And you know what? He's a fucking nerd too. Matt Moon asks, is there anyone who can step up from the bench?
I mean,
How
we've
about the
seen
cold
it.
minutes?
We've seen it in small, isolated incidents with El Marco and Jamari.
Why did Cole play tonight? Does anyone have did they talk about on the Cole hasn't played in a month. Why did Cole play tonight?
I think Bill said I was just trying shit.
You think Bill had any idea? Bill's like, wait, how many games have I not played Cole? Oh shit. It's like,
I am assuming it's because all season long he hasn't exactly loved the Jamari and El Marco minutes, but he's just had to. And then maybe tonight it was just like, fuck this. Okay, Cole. Let's try it. I think Kevin's right. I'm just trying shit.
Some physicality.
Yeah.
Really?
What do you do? Create a tip out for a second chance. I don't know if they scored off that, but that's something.
Yeah.
He's got something. It's
He's good
just,
at that.
not complete yet.
If you combined Marco, Jamari, and Cole into one player, they'd be pretty good.
That'd be an All-American.
Okay,
it'd be-
who would that be? El Marco, Jamari, Cole Markey.
Wayne Selden.
Cole
It'd be
Markey, and I'll
Wayne-
work
it'd
on
be
the
Wayne
last
Selden.
name
I
later.
like that.
Where's he getting the
AI, do
shoot?
your thing.
Yeah, I guess Jamari. Jamari's the best shooter of the
Darryn.
bunch. So
Darryn Peterson. Darryn Peterson. Darryn Peterson.
are you combining Darren Matsubara and Darryn Peterson?
Nope. Darren Petersabara.
I think the Mott's thing's over. He was there. He played 35 minutes.
He's been in like every game.
Has
Well,
he been to every
He's been
game
to
at the
no, he's
Fieldhouse?
been to a lot. He's been to a lot.
I
Yeah.
refuse to ever
there-
accept that it's over.
Yeah,
I had
wouldn't
a
go.
theory that the BYU game was his first game, and he was like, "Oh man, this is pretty cool. These people, they deserve to watch him play."
He was
These people are
Darren.
really
This is awesome.
Really nice.
That's
He'd
actually what he left his seat because he was so excited. Motts was in the crowd. Yes, Motts was in the crowd.
Right behind the KU bench tonight.
He's with Darren's parents. Or at least his dad. Definitely his dad next to him. If
I
you
think
The
I will
person in the
say,
suit, that's
like
Motts.
I said this before you got on, Kevin Mac, but like after all the national attention that Darren's cramping issues got in the last 2 days, like this was a good way to kind of silence that noise. And hey, Utah on Saturday, maybe a few less eyeballs on that one. That might be a good game to say, you know what? Let's get back to what we do here. Let's call it 22 minutes tonight, Coach. What do you say? Man, I know it
No
sucks.
complaints.
Yeah. Get him. I want him being as close to 100% as he can possibly get for that Arizona game next
I agree.
Monday.
I agree completely. I don't even care if he plays.
Whoa.
Uh,
Wow. How much Mech has changed. I remember
No,
you were
this is
pissed
a
he
good
wasn't
take.
playing versus Towson.
we've
earlier
all
in the year.
changed. I feel like we've all changed a
Who
lot.
gives a shit if he plays versus Utah? Who gives a shit?
Because you're right. Because we're all starting to realize this isn't just a really good player.
But
This might be the best.
Bill months ago was like, I'm going to say whatever the
wait.
fuck it takes.
But
Why
wait,
won't
the-
people get on board with this?
The reason I'm okay with it now is the team has figured out how to play with him and without him. Like I
Oh.
think we're starting to get to the point where it's okay if he sits a little bit. Before I wasn't sure if we could pull that off or not. Now I kind of can see, okay, like we could survive without him for a little bit if we needed to. Like there's a world where they know what to do now. We just needed to see him win
Now play
possession.
him.
Like we need to see him play just to see if we figured out how to play with him. Now we know we can.
Play him a good half and let it ride from there. We'll take the wherever we get. And like that works for that game.
Here we go.
It works.
This is Bill
Genius.
Self on Darren finishing a game,
Genius.
courtesy of Michael Swain. He said, quote, I don't know if the cramping was there or bothering him. I wasn't going to give him the chance to say it was. I don't think he was nearly as explosive tonight as what he has been. So I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know what it was, but I know he elevated on those last two.
What are we doing?
Bill is saying some wild shit.
Bill is saying some wild stuff, man.
He's just throwing. I know what it is. It was conditioning that caused cramps.
Oh, and then he said, somebody asked him on how Peterson's been able to deal with all of the talk surrounding his availability. He said, my personal opinion is it's water off his back. He's cut different when it comes to that type of stuff. I don't think that we as a program should put extra pressure on him, but the pressure he enjoys.
The irony of Bill saying that is remarkable. I've
Are you
never
saying
heard him
it's-
say this shit?
Are you saying it's like the Eric Andre meme after he shoots the guy?
Yeah,
Who did?
we're all trying to find the guy who did this.
Why would you do this?
It's like, hey, everything you've heard me say for 24 years, throw it out. Doesn't
Which, by the
matter.
way,
how I
how
taught
many-
you,
No
I want
worries,
guys to
meetings,
play.
so.
24
Doesn't matter.
years. 24.
how many
I don't know
how
how
many
many.
times have
I
KU
just threw it out.
fans
I don't know if that's right.
over the last handful of years been begging Bill to like adapt and loosen
Chill.
up and chill out a little bit? Here you go.
Yeah, Bill
We might-
said, give me the best player I've ever seen, and I'll adapt. I'll adapt big time.
I'm gonna fight.
You won't even
I'm gonna
recognize
fight.
me for a little while. I'll be skinny. You won't recognize me.
I'm gonna really blow a gasket in late December, but I don't care about late December.
This
Just
is
had
the
to pick
highest you've been on Kansas basketball since when? How many years do we have to go back?
Oh, I'm an artist. I grew up like that. That was maybe
Title year?
Mech, I gotta mute you when you're not talking. I'm sorry. Some man is talking, and I actually we should have him on.
April
sorry.
4th, 2022. Is that the last time we
No,
felt
no,
this
you're
good
good.
about
Go,
Kansas
man.
basketball?
What about beating Duke last year?
But it's tough. It's tough with those early season games. Like you still don't really have an idea. Yeah, we were pretty high on them after that game, but I think the next week they lost back-to-back games to Creighton and Mizzou.
Yeah, the wheels
Yeah.
came off pretty quick.
We
April
were like,
4th.
KJ shut down Cooper Flag. This is the number one pick. Turns out, yes.
You're like, turns out that the grown man, that was I can't even pre-Grady Dick tournament that Bill went to the hospital. Yeah, that team was ripping in some fun ways.
Mhm.
Mac, the people want your takes on DP.
Want to know?
Actually,
Specifically, what part of in relation to the rim, how do you think he plays?
Tonight or again?
no,
Let-
Mac,
Let's say
Mac,
the
don't
last.
move. Go back to where you were.
I think you're
just-
losing the
yeah.
hotel Wi-Fi, Mac.
I was just gonna mute you when you weren't talking. That's all.
Did you guys think of Mech the second that DP finished that yam
Yes.
against BYU? The first person that popped into my head was Mech.
Yeah, after I screamed the F word, I think I thought of Mech.
I was watching Mott's. I think you were
It
too.
was still like a kind of below the rim play
Oh
because
my
he wasn't
god!
like that far above the rim.
I can't be
Committing to the
associated
Just
with
like
that.
a little above the rim.
Committing
Can't
to
be
the bit.
associated
to
with this
respect it.
take.
I'm gonna stay with this take that DP is a below the rim guy because I think it's a really funny take, and I'm gonna stay with it for his career.
In fact, let's let him know right
Yeah.
before a big game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
why don't you
Let's
just
send him
join
a
in on the
montage.
chant, Mech?
No, in the background, we'll have it playing behind him, just the audio. He's a pussy. And Mech
They-
over and over saying
they
below
talk
the
about-
rim.
How he's a 3-level scorer, but like really, it's more like 2 levels.
I'm so the amount of surprises that have come every week. I have shouted. I think I've tried to explain, like, again to Mrs. Scoops, like, this is crazy. She's like, you can't always say that, and I'm. It is. He's not playing. He is playing. He's incredible. He's not playing. The agent's there. He's communicating. Like it doesn't.
Oh, you're saying
losing
she
my
doesn't care
goddamn
as much
mind.
as you?
No, I'm saying it is just I've figured out tonight when I was like, it was incredible. It was insane. I can't believe it. I was like, I think I've said that every week since the season started, since the Louisville scrimmage. Basically, we're blessed. The entertainment factor. Since Knifegate, we're blessed.
I mean, between the first half versus BYU and the last 2 minutes of tonight's game, it does serve as a healthy reminder that we should try to not be too miserable during the season with the greatest player that we've ever seen donning a KU uniform, because I'm going to regret that if like next
We all are.
November, if like things aren't really shaken out and look a little rusty. I'm gonna regret. I'm gonna regret being in such a pissed off mood during the Darryn Peterson.
We all
season.
are. I've texted someone this that like when Tyron Stokes and Tay Kinney and these 5-star dudes are looking like freshmen for moments, we're gonna feel really fucking dumb about Towson. At the same time, like the fucker has been dialed up a little. So I get it. Not everything is. I can be annoyed and also not be saying that nothing like. There's some nuance here. Okay, there's room for nuance, and we are nuanceful fans.
Sure.
Bring back nuance in the fog.
Yeah, we'll get to.
I think I've come around on the fact that he's. I don't know. We'll never understand it, but maybe he's just a Ferrari, and you can put olive oil in a Toyota and drive it. And if you're not putting the super premium fuel in your Ferrari, you're going to have some issues. It's going to have some hiccups. I don't know. I think it's just beyond comprehension, and I've accepted that, and I'm just happy now, and I don't care about what happened before.
We've talked about the "we're not worthy" treatment. I see the comment. Yes. The answer is yes. You are.
Explain it. Explain it.
You are looking at greatness. The last person I did the "we're not worthy" with, I told you this commentary was against Paul Pierce when he's going crazy his last game at Allen Fieldhouse. That's the last time I felt like you could give somebody the "we're not worthy" treatment. Dude, DP is greatness. Like there's no other way to say it. Like the guy is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it.
We're not worthy
is unreal.
Of Mott's his agenting. We're not worthy. We're witnessing greatness.
Here's the thing. We need him because he's only missed one Big 12 game, right? Is that correct? He just missed the K-State game? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's played every other Big 12 game. So
when
he
I said
is
things
eligible.
were about to blow up before Big 12 play started, things magically started like showing up.
So I was worried about his lack of playing time in order to get postseason awards because I was just thinking about, is the greatest player we've ever seen at Kansas not going to get his jersey retired? But he's still in the mix for Big 12 Player of the Year, which would be Otto jersey retire.
Nicholas, you're forgetting most outstanding player.
Ooh.
Yeah, Final Four most outstanding player.
That guy gets his jersey retired.
Correct.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does.
Ooh, Nick forgot.
I did forget. I'm on Fraud Watch. I'm on Fraud Watch for that. I'm on Fraud Watch for ever doubting Mott's. Mott's is on our side.
Mott's, he knew. He always had a plan. There was, if we want to like go into it, there were some halves that we were pretty DP-less. Mott's called the players only meeting.
Yeah, but I think as long as he's playing in each game, he's going to be eligible for like first team All Big 12, etc. I don't know if he's played enough to be first team All American, but he would be first team All American, right? If he meets the game. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, how does that work?
Oh, Mott's wants him in the
I think-
rafters.
Yeah, if he just plays the rest of the games and averages 24 points, like he's going to be an All-American just by virtue of being the projected number one pick. I don't think people are going to care about his early injuries.
Yeah, I think you're right. They're going to be like, well, I don't know, because there was a 4-game stretch where he didn't play against Princeton and Corpus Christi, Towson, so going to have to leave him off.
I was picturing myself as DP's dad being like, why are they so mad about 4-day state? What's happening?
We got to be nicer to him. We got to be nicer to him the rest of the year as a fan base so that he will
we'll
come back and donate money for like a new weight room and stuff.
For sure. And we need Darryn Peterson Jr. to commit here one day.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
That's his little brother.
because like we want a Kevin Durant Texas situation. We don't want a guy who's just like never comes back because he's like, they were dicks to me. Fuck them.
I don't want to be negative. Yep, definitely seems like that's very likely. They're all in. He's going to give back.
I don't like the way you just said that, for the record.
Me either.
What are we talking about? Can we just get it? Let's keep stringing some good second halves together, okay? We got one. And it was fucking awesome.
It was.
I'm positive. It's just, it is what it is. And it's awesome. And it was awesome. The people really want to talk about Vincent Council, by the way.
Yeah, so Vincent Council is a real player, played for Providence.
Jayhawk
he's 31 years old. I think Fran said that.
Do you know about this?
Fran called Melvin
Multiple
Council Vincent
times.
Council like twice.
Multiple times. Was it 2 or 3 times?
But the second time he said it, or the third time he said it, he goes, "Oh, I did it again." He goes, "Vincent Council, another really good player."
Wow.
So he didn't just like make it up. It is a real player, but he did fuck it up.
Oh, he
Fran,
caught it later.
Nick loves Fran.
Now that we're at the end, Fran down
He
the
loves
stretch,
Mott's.
I mean, was in primo form of just doing whatever he could to talk about how these calls should go Texas Tech ways. That one's indisputable. I don't know about that one. Like, unfucking believable.
Terrible.
It was one
He
nice
had
thing
no
tonight
idea.
to watch the game on mute, for sure.
He had
You're
no
lucky.
idea about the foul situation late. That KU had fouls to give.
Yeah.
I actually was like concerned. That was a concerning showing by Fran.
I will say, immediate ball
I
don't
hope he's
lie
all right,
situation
even though I don't love him.
after the tip out on that they called out on Flory, that they overturned that call 2 seconds after not overturning our challenge. And then JT Toppin literally 2 seconds later, throwing the ball out of bounds because he was afraid of getting fouled.
Yeah, sometimes things work out. Can I make a confession? After he said Melvin Council Jr. for the second time, I Googled
You mean Vincent?
Melvin Council because I was thinking that perhaps his real name was Mel Vincent and Melvin was just short for it or something. I was like, I'm missing something. Fran's pretty dialed in. Wrong.
Those were some new gaffes. It was
Yeah.
weird.
Sleepy
Junior
Fran.
the third.
Yeah, it was a late
Maybe
game for
Fran's
all
sleepy.
of us. Mm-hmm.
Do not send Fran to Lubbock late.
Speaking of which,
Did not happen.
subscribe, rate, and review. Subscribe, rate, and review. Mike's looking at me like, no, we have way more to discuss. He was the one who said that he wanted to do a short episode. We've already blown past the limit what we said we were going to do. Feel like we've touched it all.
Quite a bit.
KU, Utah, Saturday. KU, Arizona, a week from today.
Can we
Mike
pod
Vernon.
again?
Yeah, we can
This
pod
week.
again. Mike Vernon, Kevin Teehan, Kevin Meckley. Get our podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Watch on YouTube. Every time you watch on YouTube, we get $1. Could be wrong.
What do you think Jeff Goodman's thinking about this?
Oh.